The Real Housewives of Potomac Reunion Part 2 aired on Sunday night, and I think the consensus is pretty clear. We're all sick of Ashley Darby. Sick of her. We're going to get into that, the reasons why, and the reunion recap right after this. Give me about 51 seconds for my intro to play, and I'll be right back. Since the beginning of times, beauty salons and barbershops have had a special place in the hearts of the industry professionals and the patrons alike. We can all remember trips to the shop, special moments made, conversations had, and lessons learned. From politics to pop culture, the latest gossip, love and relationships, and social movements. It's all talked about. Lifelong friendships are created, networks are built, ideas are shared, and politicians are made or broken. Our power is great. Our reach is wide. This is the place where we all shine, from the beginning to the end of times. Let's keep the conversation alive. Join me in my suite from your suite, and let's talk about the tea. All right, y'all. So my name is Tanya. This is Sweet Tea. Welcome to the suite where the tea is always hot and the receipts are always on point. Okay. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to my channel. If you're returning, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, give it a thumbs up, hype it up, all that good stuff. Okay. So we're going to talk about, since the beginning of times, we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac Reunion Part 2. So this reunion started off with where the last one left off with Ashley Darby and Wendy Osefo going at it because of Ashley's comments about Wendy's arrest or after the arrest. Okay, so here it goes. This is how it started off. Y'all remember that scene? So that was Ashley. Wendy said on the last reunion, it left off with Ashley saying that Wendy used to vilify people using her accomplishments. And Wendy told her, "Well, if you had some, you'd be bragging about them too. You don't have any," basically. And so Ashley told her, she said, "Bullshit, bitch. I have one social security number." She was referencing Wendy's court one of Wendy's court appearances where it was discovered that she had a whole bunch of credit cards and other people's numbers, other people's names. Now, I will say this. Ashley, as messy as she is, baby, she got her with that one. Ashley stuck it to her right in the ribs, honey. Here we go. That was so petty and so weird, and so Wendy lost that one. I'm sorry, Wendy. Point for Ashley. Point for Ashley on that one. I mean, how do you defend the fact that you had all of these damn credit cards and other people's names?
Differently if given the chance. I would have shown my funner, more bubbly side, and I regret that that didn't happen.
Well, poor Angel, we regret that that didn't happen too. We sincerely regret that we didn't get to see your more fun and bubbly side as well. But look at Ashley's face when Angel is saying this. Let me play it again.
Anything you would do differently if given the chance. I would have shown my funner, more bubbly side, and I regret that that didn't happen. All right.
Look at Ashley and Giselle's faces. Like they so mean and so evil. They are so mean and so evil.
Ashley Darby is now officially divorced. I wanted returns on investments. That was something that we worked into my agreement. Jessica is my younger sister.
So it took Ashley 3 years to divorce Michael. 3 years to divorce Michael, okay? 3 years to divorce Michael, her ex-husband. And they're gonna ask her about her settlement and how much money she got, and she's pretty much gonna tell them that she can't tell them. She's not gonna tell them because she's learned in Real Housewives world that you never disclose how much money you have or how much money you got from settlements, and I agree with that. But Ashley says she wanted a return on her investment.
Ashley Darby
Listen to
is
what she
now
said.
officially divorced. I wanted returns on investments. That was something that we worked into my agreement. Jessica is my younger sister.
What kind of investments, Ashley? What kind of investments? I guess all those years you spent with that old man giving you worms, that's the investment you're talking about? I guess so, and I don't blame her. Should I want something too? I done laid up with Peter, not Peter, what's his name? Michael with his nasty self all those years. I don't blame Ashley. I want a return on my investment too. And then what did Ashley say? Some of her best work comes out of the tub. She said that in another scene earlier this season,
Years.
and now here
Ashley
she
Darby
is.
is now officially divorced. I wanted returns on investments. That was something that we worked into my agreement. Jessica is my younger sister.
And then her poor sister, okay, her sister, of course, is her half sister with her mom, Sheila, and the daddy, who they say is an alcoholic. So when Andy asked Ashley in the reunion how Sheila was doing, she said her health could be better, and she asked about the stepfather. Ashley made it very clear that she didn't like the word stepdad. The baby, that's your stepdad. Well, not if he's not married to Sheila. But if he's married to Sheila, that's your stepdad, whether you like it or not. At the very least, that's your sister's daddy. That's your mama's baby daddy. Okay. So Ashley said she didn't like the word stepdad and that she didn't really want to talk about him, or it wasn't her place to say, which kind of leads me to believe that he done backslid. But what's going on with Sheila though? Like, what's the real issue with Sheila? Ashley doesn't talk about it, but I got a feeling that Sheila is on I don't know. Something going on with Sheila. I ain't gonna say the woman's on drugs, but I know she was living underneath that tent with that man, or underneath the freeway with that man, and had Ashley living underneath there too. So Ashley says she don't wanna go back, and she done spent all these years laid up with Michael to ensure that she don't have to go back. So it is what it is. I don't blame her. She wants to return on her investment, but she's so damn mean, and that's the problem. Let's see this next clip.
Josh and I, we hang out quite a bit. Oh, you do? We do. Okay. You're dating Josh? I am dating Josh. You broke up with this man on camera. You humiliated him. I did not humiliate him.
So what they're talking about here, Andy asked Ashley about Josh and about who she was dating or whatever. And she said that she was still dating Josh, but we all saw on the show when she broke up with Josh. So the ladies are eating her up because it appears that that whole breakup was a part of a storyline for Ashley. Because how do you break up with somebody on the show, on camera, and then you're seen holding hands with him walking down the street a few months later? Like, you put that dude through that for a storyline, and that's what the ladies are eating her up about. You see the look on Stacey's face and Angel's face, because it seems like Ashley is the one that's making up storylines and Ashley is the one that's lying, but she's accused Stacey of doing it all season and all last season as well. But Ashley seems to have done it as well. Let's watch the video again.
Josh and I, we hang out quite a bit. Oh, you do? We do. Okay. You're dating Josh? I am dating Josh. You broke up with this man on camera. You humiliated him. I did not humiliate him.
Okay, you humiliated him, Stacey's saying, and when the cameras went down, you got back with him. Like, sounds like a storyline to me, Ashley. Sounds like a storyline to me.
We sat in the car and I broke up with Josh 2 nights before. He asked me to get back together the next day. The following day was when we filmed the scene. Okay? The cameras were down.
So Ashley is trying to explain why Josh wasn't a storyline and why she's trying to explain the timeline of events. But either way it goes, it appears that you use Josh for a storyline, or it appears that you broke up with him for a storyline. And you see in this clip, Wendy is ready to get at her, and Giselle is trying to put Wendy's hand down and shush Wendy up because Giselle is looking out for her ace. She don't want it to be revealed that Ashley used that boy for a storyline. Let's watch it again. Ashley saying, I mean, Stacey saying, who heard it? Who heard it? Who heard it?
We sat in the car and broke up with Josh 2 nights before. He asked me to get back together the next day. The following day was when we filmed the scene. Okay? The cameras were down.
Wendy said, how convenient, how convenient. Y'all got back up, y'all got back together the next day. You broke up with him on camera and he came and asked you to get back with him. Like, Josh, find your boss. Find your boss. Ashley's using you. She's using you. And as soon as an older, rich, white man comes along, she's going to kick you to the curb. If you have any pride or any dignity, leave this girl alone because she's playing with you for a storyline. And you see she don't care. She went on Love Hotel while she was dating you, and she hooked up with those two guys on there. And then now she broke up with you on camera. Like, I hope your check is good. I hope she's giving you a piece of this check while she's humiliating you in public. And then she took you to the White House for some kind of event. And then it's revealed later on that she was dating a damn politician. So did she bring you there? How did she get that ticket? Was she already talking to that politician and she used you? Like, come on, Josh, wake up here. Wake up. Ashley and her big forehead is thinking ahead. They're thinking ahead, and you thinking with heart. You thinking with your heart. She's thinking with something else. Be careful, Josh.
Else you want to say on the matter? In the moment that I told Charisse, I was ready to deal with it. Like, if she was upset, I was going to apologize for not telling her. But then she said nothing. She laughed it off. But then goes and does a press tour.
So what Ashley is talking about here is the fact that she admitted on camera or revealed on camera to Charisse that she had once hooked up with Charisse's son. Okay. Jackson Jordan. She hooked up with Jackson. And according to Ashley, she said that she was drunk. She'd had too much to drink, which is why he had taken her home. And she said that he made the first move. So she's making him out to be like he took advantage of her in the fact that she was drunk. Because that's what it seems like. If you're telling the public that you were drunk and this man made a move on you while you were drunk, then that seems kind of predatory. But I'm not sure if that's really what happened. That's Ashley's account. But we've seen from these earlier clips that Ashley will lie and she will manipulate things. In fact, she admits to lying or to make alluding to the fact that her and Jackson did more than kiss on the show and to Charisse. And now she's saying that didn't happen. So which one is it, Ashley? I'm not sure. Are you just full of it, or was that for a storyline too? Was that for a storyline?
To your face. What did the other ladies think when they heard Ashley hooked up with Charisse's son?
I thought it was terrible. I don't think that's right. Once I see you as a child, no matter how old you are, you'll always be that child to me.
I agree with Wendy. Do y'all agree with Wendy? Like, once I meet you as a child and I'm friends with your mother, work with your mother, how and I've watched you grow up for the past 10 years. So if he's 27 now, then he was 17 when she met him and she would have been 27. So, but one just the relationship with his mother though would have kept me from doing that. And this kind of like Larsa Pippen and Michael Jordan's son. Like, she was around when that child was a kid. And Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan played on the same basketball team. So if that kid was having birthday parties and stuff like that, Larsa and Scottie could have possibly have been there. And you sitting up there singing happy birthday to this child on his 10th birthday and waiting for him to turn 18 so you can get with him. Like, that's disgusting. And it sounds like predatory behavior to me. And not saying that Ashley was a predator in this situation because she made it out to be like she was the drunk one and he took advantage of her. However, according to what Ashley was saying on the show, you continued to hook up with him. You were sneaking into Charisse's house at night with her son. That's disgusting, Ashley. That's disgusting. Especially when you think about the fact that you were laid up with that old man. When exactly was this happening? because she was going through a divorce for 3 years that was just now final. So when exactly did she hook up with him? See, now I'm wondering, I'm gonna have to go back and look and see if that was when she was married to Michael Darby, like when she was actually in the house of Michael Darby. Now I'm curious. Were you cheating on Michael Darby with Jackson Jordan, Ashley? The timeline ain't adding up. The timeline is not adding up. So not only were you a married woman messing with this woman's son, but it was your friend's son. Like that's just messy all the way around. And where are your boundaries, Ashley? Where are your boundaries? There was no boundaries when it came to Mauricio either.
Yes,
But you alluded to more on Watch What Happens Live.
I did, and I alluded to more even with Charisse. And if it didn't end at the kiss, you'd be okay with it?
Is alluding to more the same as lying? Is alluding to more the same as lying? Y'all tell me. Let's watch it again.
And it was only a kiss? Yes.
But you alluded to more on Watch What Happens Live.
Baby Wendy's here for the checking, huh? Wendy said, I'm gonna check everything you said against the receipts. You alluded to more on Watch What Happens Live, and you alluded to more in front of Charisse. You alluded to more on the cameras. Like, we all thought you slept with him, to be honest with you. And that's what you wanted us to think, Ashley. Like, where is your pride? Where is your dignity? Where is your self-respect that you would want hundreds of thousands to millions of people to think that you slept with your friend's son if you didn't? Where's your pride? I don't want the world to think I slept with anybody I didn't sleep with. Don't give me no extra notches on my belt, extra miles on my tata if it's not true. I would never put extra miles on my tata if it was not true. Like, why would you do that? What kind of woman with any self-respect and any decency adds miles to themselves with no regard for a storyline? Gotta be a hooker. Gotta be a hooker.
I did, and I alluded to more even with Charisse. And if it didn't end at the kiss, you'd be okay with it?
I don't think Ashley's that good of an actress personally. You know you slept with that dude and you're lying about it because you got all the backlash from the public, which you should have because it's disgusting.
Street is that you were dating a politician?
That's impossible.
Yes, I was. What's impossible
Why is
about
that
it?
impossible?
Not with your history.
Ooh.
I'm an upstanding, beautiful woman, okay?
Baby, Stacey got her quietly. Stacey got her without even moving. Stacey got her without raising her voice, without digging into her deep. Stacey got her good. Let's hear it again.
Word on the street is that you were dating a politician?
That's impossible.
Yes, I was.
Stacey said that's impossible. And Ashley with so much pride. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. And then Stacey hit her with the not with your history.
What's impossible
Why is
about
that
it?
impossible? Not with your history.
Well, I'm an upstanding, beautiful woman, okay?
Oh my God. Stacey took her out with that. I about died. I died when Stacey said that. She said, not with your history. I died. Like I literally died when she said that. That was the best line of the night, honey. The best line of the night. Let me show y'all what she said after that, too. Let's see here if I have the video of what Ashley said of how that continued. Let's see here. Mm-mm-mm. What is this?
Not add an attraction to you two. I mean, he's 27 years old.
But that doesn't make it right, Andy. It's breaking mom code. It's breaking girl code. I would never do that
Jackson
to
and I
her.
are 10 years apart. Well, but also, if Charisse has been saying
She has.
So also, Charisse need her butt whooped too, because Charisse was willing to sell her son out to get back on this show. If you've been trying to push your son or push Ashley Darby on your son, Ashley Darby with her worm-infected butt onto your young, youthful son, you are wrong for that, Charisse. I'm sorry. There is no amount of money in the world that would make me push my son or push Ashley Darby on my precious child. Okay? Ashley Darby, who laid up with Michael Darby all those years, getting worms to keep a roof over Sheila's head and her alcoholic partner. Okay? There's no way. Ashley is desperate and would do anything to stay on this show and anything to keep Sheila from underneath that freeway. Okay? That being said, you don't know what she has done. And for you to push her on your son, Charisse, you need help and you need to do better. This show is not worth it. It's not worth you giving your son something he can't get rid of, messing around with Ashley. It's not worth it, Charisse. What kind of mother are you? And then Ashley is right in this sense too. You did go on a press tour. You went on a press tour afterwards on Sherry Shepherd's show, talking about Ashley hooking up with your son. Had your son on Watch What Happens Live doing the bartending. You in the audience. Like, you are desperate to be on this show, Charisse, and you need your butt whooped. Like, go find something else to do. Go find something else to do and stop trying to get on this show with these women. That the ship has sailed and the door is closed, Charisse. The ship has sailed and the door is closed on you in this show. And now that we know that you actually tried to set your son up with Ashley Darby for a storyline, that's not helping at all. And ain't nobody gonna be here for that mess. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen, Charisse. Because we have lost all respect for you as a mother at this point.
Giselle seemed to be worried about girl code, but you did not care.
I was gonna say, you don't have no
Do you know
girl
Kyle?
code. Let me see. Hold up. Yes, I do know Kyle.
Okay, this further speaks to Ashley and her intent and who she is as a person. They're talking about when Mauricio showed up and how Ashley behaved and the fact that she didn't care about Kyle being Mauricio's ex-wife and she was still trying to get that. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Mauricio is fine. Okay, fine. I might have been like, Kyle, who? Myself. I ain't gonna lie. Mauricio is fine. I probably would have lost all girl code too, messing around with Mauricio, baby, because let's tell the truth here. He was out of Kyle's league back then. He's still out of Kyle's league, and he need to step it up. Step it up. Let's see. Let's watch this clip too. This clip is from when they saw Mauricio. Let's talk about how they behaved. It's pretty funny.
And I just say, I was mad at Giselle for that.
This is the same one.
Giselle seemed to be worried about girl code, but you did not care.
I was gonna say, you don't have no
Do you
girl
know
code.
Kyle?
Let me see. Hold up. Yes, I do know Kyle.
Okay. I'm trying to find the clip from after that. Give me 1 second. I can only upload so many clips in here at a time. So then I have to go back and try to find them. But y'all, I got them. Trust me, baby. The receipts are on deck. The receipts are on deck. I have the clips. Let's try this one.
I was along for the ride.
Okay.
To see.
You wanted
No, I
it.
didn't.
Stacey, you wanted it for you.
You all of you have to get your hands dirty. Have you all got your hands dirty before?
That was hilarious. Stacey said, I've gotten my hands dirty. Now, Stacey was feeling Mauricio too. I ain't gonna lie. You was a little too interested in hooking him up with Ashley. And I know that girlfriend. Y'all all have that girlfriend. It's like, oh yeah, you hook up with him, you get him. When secretly they really want them themselves. And then when something happens, they'll be like, well, it just happened. Like, Stacey, I don't trust you either. Stacey. But you did eat Ashley up this reunion, and I thank you for that. Let's watch it again.
I was along for the ride.
Okay.
To see.
You wanted
No, I
it.
didn't.
Stacey, you want it for you.
You all be have to get your hands dirty? Have you all got your hands dirty before?
Stacey said, "I've gotten my hands dirty." I know that's right, Stacey. I know that's right. Let him know, girl. Let him know you with it. Stacey said, "I'm with it. I've gotten my hands dirty before. I've gotten my hands dirty. I've gotten my hands dirty." Ah. And Stacey said, "I don't know, Kyle. Y'all the ones been in this franchise. I just came last year. They was already separated when I got here. So I don't know, Kyle, and it ain't my fault." She said, "Oh, it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault." I know that's right. She said it is not her fault. And Wendy said that it's breaking girl code. And it is. It's breaking girl code, Ashley. You don't go and hook up with another franchise's ex-husband, with someone from another franchise's ex-husband. You just don't do that.
Is that you were dating a politician?
That's impossible.
Yes, I was. What's impossible
Why is
about
that
it?
impossible?
Not with your history.
Well, I mean,
I'm an upstanding, beautiful woman, okay?
This was so funny to me, baby. Stacey said, "Not with your history. You gonna ruin his political chances." You know, you gotta think about that. When you're dating politicians or politicians are dating anyone, they have to think about their career and they have to think about the public perception and all those things. So with that being said, we have Ashley Darby, who was an admitted sugar baby, who admitted to living under a freeway before with her mother, who has her mother to take care of and look out for, who has 2 children with crazy ass Michael Darby, who is paying guys for storylines, or not paying, but using men for storylines, who was willing to hook up with her coworker, because Kyle is a coworker, whether you want to admit it or not. Y'all both work for Bravo, who's willing to hook up with her coworker's ex-husband, as well as her friend's son. I agree with Ashley. Not with your history, baby. Not with your history.
Woman, okay?
Who
Literally
literally
same
slept
as
with
Rick over
your
there.
friend's son. Really?
Okay.
Upstanding?
Hush it up, yes. And I'll say with a capital U. Capital U. Upstanding.
You see Stacey? Stacey like, whatever. Whatever. Stacey ate her up again. Ate her up again. Okay? Let's watch that one more time because it was good. Let's watch it one more time.
Upstanding, beautiful woman, okay?
Who
Literally
literally
same
slept
as
with
Rick over
your
there.
friend's son. Really?
Who literally slept with your friend's son. Really? Stacey ain't lying.
Okay.
Upstanding?
Hush it up, yes. And I'll say with a capital U. Capital U. Upstanding.
okay.
I don't care how, Ashley, baby, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Ashley. I don't care how you spell it. I don't care what letters you capitalize. You, my dear, have what we call no morals. You, my dear, are what we call desperate. You, my dear, have what we call uh bad upbringing, no home training. Your mama didn't teach you nothing. You know? Like you, my dear, would sleep with or allude to sleeping with your friend's son for a storyline. You have no dignity. You have no self-respect. There is no limit to what you will and will not do to stay on this show. And it's because your mother had you living underneath the freeway. Your mother was getting evicted when you were a kid and had y'all living in tents. That's why. I get it. I get it. I understand that you don't want to go back there. I get it. But there has to be some level of self-respect. There has to be some level of dignity. You have to have some kind of morals. And what you have shown the world is that you have none. You have none. So I'm sorry. I have to agree with Stacey on this. on this one. There's no way in hell that you could seriously or a politician could seriously date you. There's no way.
After the season, yeah. Giselle, you have such an amazing dating life. Why does this not come to the like you have an amazing dating life?
The congressman would never be on camera. I mean, clearly. All right. Reggie from Jackson.
Ugh. Ashley's head nod gets on my nerves. At this point, everything she does just gets on my nerves. But Giselle said that she's also dating a congressman. Let that sink in. But whoever it is would not film on camera. Clearly, she says. Clearly. Let that sink in, though. Giselle says she's dating a congressman, too. And then she tried to make it clear that it was after the filming. After the filming. No, Giselle. You don't want to get fired for not showing your true story like your friend Robin did. So you're trying to clear it up and make it seem like you were dating this congressman after filming ended, which I just don't believe that, Giselle. And if so, it didn't last very long if you're saying you were dating one. Did you go on a couple of dates or were you dating?
Because I brought my cover. I'm actually writing a children's book.
Look at the
It's called
ladies'
Wonder Book.
faces.
It's based on Dylan and Dean,
Cute.
and it's really going to be based on the things.
Ashley, you can't watch. You cannot. Ashley Darby. You cannot write a you can write a children's book, but who's gonna buy your children's book other than Uncle Lump and them? Okay? Because you are the same woman who admits that you still want to be somebody's sugar baby. You admit you alluded to sleeping with your friend's son on camera, and now you're backtracking and saying you didn't. You used this young boy, Josh, broke up with him on camera, only to be seen with him later on holding his hand. You're playing him, you're playing in his face, and you're playing in our faces with that. And now you're saying you're dating a congressman, but we know you have no morals. You can't write a children's book and have anybody buy it because you, my friend, could be considered a groomer. You, my friend, have no morals or no boundaries. You, my friend, would sleep with the same little kid that's reading this book in the next 10 years. Okay? So if I was a mother, which I am, I would be damned if I buy a children's book written by Ashley Darby. I'll be damned because Ashley Darby has no morals. Ashley Darby has no morals. There is no limits to what Ashley Darby would not do to stay on this show. And that's scary. Okay. When someone is so desperate to stay on a television show that they would allude to sleeping with someone 10 years their junior, and that someone being their former co star's son, to the woman's face, and now you're saying you didn't do that, that screams desperation. That screams desperation. And when someone is desperate like that, there's nothing that they would not do. And that makes them dangerous. So, Ashley Darby, I'm sorry. I will not be buying your children's book. I don't know of anybody who's going to run out to buy Ashley Darby's children's book other than Uncle Lump and them, her family, you know, because you're not of moral character to be writing a children's book or to have children drawn to you in any way. I'm sorry. I don't want my kid hanging around Ashley Darby. My son is only 11 years old, but he is fine. And I know he's going to be fine when he grow up. And I'd be damned if a Ashley Darby is laid up with him at any time. So no, I'm not buying your children's book, Ashley. I don't trust you with my child. You got to be trustworthy with kids to sell a children's book. I'm sorry, Ashley. It's not going to work for you. Y'all let me know what you think. I want to continue this recap. I'm going to have to do it separate because Ashley's story alone just went 34 minutes and I don't want to make the video too long. But yeah, I'm going to do it over. I'm going to do it. I'm going to continue the recap. I might give them all their own section because Kayarna showed her ass too. She showed her ass. She might need her own little section too. And Stacey reading all the girls could be its own video in itself as well. Because baby, Stacey bought her reading glasses for this reunion. reading glasses, contacts, magnifiers, and all of that so she could see real good and read y'all real good and not skip a word, and she didn't. Stacey did not disappoint during the Real Housewives of Reunion Part 2. She did not disappoint at all. She got Ashley together. She got her together the whole episode, and I'm here for it. I loved it. If you guys loved it too, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right now. And if you watch to the end, I appreciate it so very much. I'm trying to grow my community and grow this channel. If you would, and if you're not already, please consider subscribing. Give the video a thumbs up. Share it with a friend, because sharing is caring and all those good things, okay? From my sweet to your sweet. Till next time, beautiful people. Peace out.